Hello everyone. I just woke up, so this is Teacher Michelle again, and I'm going to eat my breakfast. It's the time now is almost 6 a.m. here in Nevada, and somebody asked me about the license. Okay, so I'm just gonna answer here. Not just somebody, actually, there were a couple of people, but let me tell you, I really cannot respond to you. I'm sorry because of the time difference. So here's the thing, with the license, somebody told me about CCSD in Nevada requiring them to have the license. Ganito kasi yung nangyari. For this year, I'm sorry, for this year, there were like 70 plus teachers who came here in Nevada last December 5. So they came first, okay? They came first. They came first, and then I came last. I think I was the last one. I don't know, to come in because I had to spend Christmas with my family. Now, when they came here, they processed everything for the whole December, so they couldn't work. But because of COVID-19, the license, how to say, it took them a while. Actually, they just, like what I've mentioned some of my videos, they started like last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know, I forgot, but yeah. So, that's probably the reason why CCSD would require you to have the license. But here's the thing, it would be difficult for you to get your own license if you don't know anybody in the US. It's because you have to have your background check. It's like NBI sa atin. So FBI will have to check your background, and you don't have a background here, right? I mean, and you have to have some kind of like a form, because with my license, I processed it with my agency, okay, and yeah, it was fair. It was a fair amount though, like $500, and it came with everything. I had my background check done, but that was before the pandemic, so it was very fast. So and with registering with Opal, because I didn't have the SSN, I think I just, as far as I can remember, I just placed random numbers, random, random SSN numbers, just because it, how do you say? My agent told me that it's just justifiable. I'm sorry, I'm eating oatmeal. It's just justifiable. It's because, anong tawag nito? Wala pa naman ako dun. Wala pa ako dito nun. So, it was justifiable. And then, my address, I had an agency, so I used their address. They were the ones who received my license, because the NDE, or Nevada Department of Education, cannot ship it to the Philippines, which is why you have to have a contact here in the US. Okay? So, I suppose I I suppose talagang kailangan may contact ka dito to have a license, because this is what I'm saying. I mean, you have to have everything ready. Like you have to have your transcript of records, you have to have your evaluated transcript, certificate of rating, certificate of passing, your license, everything coming from the PRC that you need. Like in my case, I had to have like my petition for name change because I just got married by that time. And well, yeah. So those are the things that I needed. And but to be honest, actually, if CCSD doesn't, or if an employer does need a license from you, I think you can switch to other employers. Like in my case, this is what I'm saying. So from wait, December 5, dumating yung mga taga-ibang agency here in Nevada, and there were like 70 of them. They processed everything, like they were on time. I mean, they did everything with CCSD. However, they couldn't work because of the license, because you really need to have like the background check. So even if you process it, even if you start it in the Philippines and you don't have the license, I mean, you don't have, no, if you don't have the background check, it's gonna, it's gonna take a while for you. So if you don't know anybody here in the US, you can just apply the license in here. Okay? And in my case, ako kasi, nasa charter school ako. And charter schools are very considerate when it comes to licensing. But, of course, you have to have the license and you have to have applied for it. Kasi yung nangyari sa akin is may license na ako. Kaya nakapag-work ako agad when I came here. But then again, iba-iba kami ng case. Marami sa amin, yung nakapag-work lang, but I think konti lang or ako lang yata yung nasa kasi nasa charter ako na nakapag-work agad. Yung iba, I mean, yung sa ibang school, I know my friends, they are also in charter schools and they worked, how to say, at an instant. I don't know with the others. I mean, I think that that's just with CCSD, but or yeah, that's just CCSD. But with the others na nasa ibang state from Arizona, I think they naka-work naman sila. But probably that was because the license was already processed. So I suggest you try to apply with another employer, and you try to apply at charter schools if you want kasi konti lang naman yung difference. And it is really a risk, but then when you start, there's no turning back. Okay? Alam ko mahirap, pero you have to do it if you really want to be here. Like what I did. I'm not really that brave, but then I did it. Okay? So that's just my tip. Okay, you can enter like random numbers because it's justifiable since you're not here yet, but then it will not push through because you have to have a contact here in the US. And so it would be better if you just apply in here, but then you will have to wait for a couple of months. Like I think I waited for like 1 month for my license, and the others, yes, it's 1 month. So it's because of the fingerprint. Okay, well, you can apply in there and just do your background check here. All right, so that's what you can do. Or maybe if you have a contact here in the US, then you can ask them to have like, kasi yung akin, paano siya na-process is merong binigay yung agency namin na parang form, which I had to do it in the police station, a form from, it's like FBI, I forgot, it's Arizona and MPED, so police department. So it's something like that, and they processed it, so it was very quick. Now, but if you don't know anybody here, it will be really tough. Yeah, I'm telling you, it will be really tough. So if you have some questions, you can just write them down in the comment section below. And I'm planning on going live for some time, but because of the time difference, I don't know which time will work for both of us. But again, if you have some questions, just type them down and I will make videos of them like every morning when I wake up. Like right now, I'm about to go to school, so I think it'll just take a couple of minutes for me. So thank you, and I hope you watch it. Have a great day, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.